I found a game-changing product for storing and organizing your bags and purses. These special purse hangers have an arch on them to fit the straps of any bag. And because they're pretty wide, you can use them to store all different types of bags, from tote bags to crossbodies and even duffel bags. You can even use one for multiple bags if the straps are thin.
Organization hacks. So if you have a mess of cables like I do, then this thing is a must. Cause this is what my shelf used to look like with a lot of loose, ugly cables. So to instantly organize them, I got this on Amazon for like 10 bucks. And the way it works is you just grab your bundle of cables, put the clip tool over them, and just slide it down into the sleeve like a zipper. Plus you can easily break out cables anywhere on it, fit your unique setup. So it's a pretty clever way to easily streamline your cables and cords, protect them from pets, instantly tidy up your plate.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Isn't it great? Chris! I know, it's my dream. I have goosebumps everywhere. This is out of this world.
Cleaning kolam kamar mandi. Seperti biasa ya. Ini pasirnya mulai numpuk. Mari kita langsung sedot aja. Sejauh ini belum ada solusi yang efektif buat nyaring pasirnya. Ada saran gak? Dahlah gini aja. Yang penting gak numpuk banget pasirnya. Tenang aja. Airnya tetap bening kok.
This video reached 20 million people. The company reached out. Turns out I was using it wrong. They make a wall spray. Who knew? Wow, that's even easier.
It's about to get nasty. Let's deep clean my sink. First, I go under the splash guard with a long handled scrubber because my splash guard doesn't remove. I get down in that drain and then I take off this thing. I have no idea what it's called, but look how nasty it is. I scrub it down good with a toothbrush and then come behind it with a little scrubber. And then after that, I take the top piece, which is disgusting as well, and put it in some citric acid. I then scrub down my sink with the Barkeeper's Friend, the powder version, and I do not let this stuff sit on my sink. I rinse it off immediately using a microfiber towel. It's just the easiest way to get it up quickly. Then it's time to clean this part of the faucet, and I stick that in citric acid as well. And look at this. Oh my God, this is why you need to be cleaning this as well. Do not skip this, okay? I stay stocked with toothbrushes because they come in so handy at times like this. After that's all clean, I apply Perfect Sink. Then I drop in my DIY garbage disposal drops. Look how the Perfect Sink repels water. And that's it, we're all done. Yes, bomb.
Green color. Yellow color. Red, pinks, and purples and grays. Blues and blacks. Now, let's tear them up and put them in our remote. First, let's write oil pastels on this spray. Red or black. Oil pastels. Now let's start by putting the blues in. Done with the blues and black. Now let's do yellows. Done with yellows and blues and blacks. Now let's do all of these. Doing that part 3. Part 3 of the oil pastels. So now we're doing green colors. I have to peel the paper off of them and break them in little pieces because they cannot fit in there like this. That's little containers. Sorry it was so long since I posted part 4, I think it was, or 3. I don't know, but I'll see you when I get this one done. They're all done now. Let me put the first letter of every color in here on the bottom. Black and black.
Day 9 of moving into my new house. Today I worked on organizing the fridge. I got all of these little fridge bins and this drink dispenser, which is really cool, but it pissed me off because I was too stubborn to wait till my fiance came home to put it together, and I'm weak and had to use a water bottle just to like snap everything into place, but I got it. It took so long, but I got it. I got the fridge cleared out, got everything wiped down, then got all of our food into these little bins. Then I went to put in the drink dispenser and realized that I'm not only weak, but also stupid because I didn't measure it at all and it did not fit at all. It only fit on the bottom shelf and then the fridge wouldn't close, but it took me so long to put together. I was determined to make it work. I just switched the top and bottom shelf and thankfully it did work, but I got everything else in the fridge just kind of put into place. I was planning on organizing the entire rest of the kitchen today too, but it took me all day just to do this. Oh, I also got this drink dispenser. What? An egg dispenser, which is really cool. It's really fun. I've been playing with it. But yeah, I didn't get anything else in the kitchen organized because it took me all day to do this, but I love how it turned out, so it's okay.
Car accessories that have made my life better. First are these leather car hooks. They slip right around your headrest. They come in multiple colors to match your interior, and it secures bags or purses in place. Everyone needs a good car garbage can. I love the slim design of this one. You can stick it on anywhere. I put it on the passenger side. It's really sleek. It has a light and a magnetic closure. I also love this one. It goes on the inside of your car door and is great for throwing away receipts or straw wrappers. This thing has completely solved my problem for not knowing where to put sauces when I get food in my car. It slips right onto your vent and it comes with different sizes. That way it can fit all different fast food sauce packets. I had to try one of these slimy cleaning gels. I'm not fully convinced on them. They are very satisfying to use. They're supposed to pick up different lint and debris around your car, but honestly, I would just stick to wipes. I love Calpac. Their stuff is such good quality. This organizer is perfect, comes in multiple colors. It's very slim, so it's easy to fold up if you need, but it fits perfectly in the back of my car, and I can't wait to fill it with all of my essentials. This one is so unnecessary, but if you're a freak like me and want your keys to be cohesive, this cover is awesome. Comes in a bunch of different car models and it fits like a glove.
Organize my fridge with me.
So growing up, my mom always taught me to keep a clean bathroom, and that was one of my main chores. So as an adult, I always make sure that my bathroom is clean. I always start with the sink first, then the tub, then the toilet, and I like to use Barkeeper's Friend to scrub the sink. I like to use the Scrub Mommy, but for smaller areas, I use a small detailed brush, and these are linked on my Amazon storefront. Then I always use a bathroom cleaner spray to get the countertops. I also use it for the cabinets, my doors, and my walls. And I never get lazy and forget the small little annoying areas to clean. If you're gonna clean, you might as well just clean it good. So after that part is done, I move on to the bathtub and I remove everything that's gonna be in my way, especially everything that's in the bathtub. And I always start off by giving my shower a good spray down just so that everything's wet while I clean it. I also use the Barkeeper's Friend to scrub my bathtub, and I like to also use this electric brush that I got on Amazon just because it kind of does the work for you. There are better ones like with longer handles, but this is just the one that I have. And here's a hack for you. Whenever you're rinsing out bubbles, whether it's from your bathtub, your sink, always use cold water because bubbles dissolve with cold water, not hot water. And I always like to give my kids' bath toys a good clean because there's so much bacteria and mold buildup, and that is disgusting. So when the shower's all done, I move on to the toilet, my least favorite part. I start off by giving it a good wipe down with just Clorox or Lysol wipes. And if you're not cleaning this part of your bathroom and wiping it down, please research it and look it up and thank me later. Then when it comes to the toilet, I like to always start off with a scouring stick to remove any toilet bowl rings. Then I just use this Lysol cleaner. I don't know what it's called, I forget, but it smells really good and it's pink. And I just give the toilet a good scrub down, nothing fancy. And I always like to dry my brush like this. It's a good hack. Then I always will dump out the trash and put a new trash bag in, and then that's when I start working on the floor, and I just vacuum and Swiffer it. Then I wrap it up by laying down a clean bathroom mat.
our fridge doesn't have an ice maker, which you don't realize is a huge luxury until you don't have it anymore. So we have this bucket in our freezer, and what we do every week, we go to Chick-fil-A. You can buy their 5-pound bags of ice for around $1.50. It's amazing tasting ice. If you haven't had their Pebble ice, you have to try it. And then we just have this scoop, which I got from Amazon. We pour it in, and that way we don't have to fill up ice trays every few days, and it lasts us quite a while.
Come watch as I restock Ava's mini fridge.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you do not need to spend thousands of dollars on a brand new fridge. This fridge normally retails for around $3,000, but we got it for $760 after tax. Like what? Here's the beverage center. Here's for filtered water. You can get water from there as well. And here's the inside of the fridge. Oh my God, I'm so happy with this. I've been wanting a new fridge for such a long time, but I just can't justify spending thousands of dollars on a new fridge. This one has LED lights, and here's the other side of the beverage center. LED lights, and these bins are actually kind of gray. They have a gray tint to them, and they're actually really nice and detailed as well.
After our month-long trip was over, it was time to settle back in at home. When we got home, the kids went straight for their toys, and I figured the most important task was to get the dog crate cleaned, so I threw his bed into the wash. It was nap time at this point, so we put the kids down. The best time to get anything done is nap time, so I took this time to really get the dog crate cleaned out and ready for him once he gets back home from the groomers. We flew all night, so I'm definitely sleep deprived, but taking a nap will just make me even more tired, so I'd rather just keep myself busy until evening. The 24 hours after a flight are the hardest with the twins because they're so fussy. It was Kane this time that was feeling the worst, so it was just a game of keeping him distracted with activities like making coffee, which I didn't have milk for, watering the plants, and just lots of cuddles. Of course, after being away for such a long time, we had nothing to eat in the fridge, so I popped a frozen pizza into the oven for a quick lunch. After the cutest moment of Grace trying to comfort Kane and sharing her drink with him, we went out for a bike ride and some sunshine. Our dog was finally dropped off, so he was pretty excited to see us after a month. My sister-in-law then stayed with us for a little bit before we dropped the kids off at mom's and headed to stock up on groceries at Costco and then Walmart. We also made a stop for some burgers before heading to pick up the twins and putting them down for bed. Now, as much as I'd love to go to sleep right about now, the groceries won't put themselves away, so that was the last thing I barely had enough energy for. At least now I'm ready to start tomorrow with a stocked fridge and a semi-clean home.